think a tanning show would be good to do.
Well, no, Tony, that's been around for so long now, I really don't know.
Well, you could watch people tan and get opinions about it.
Well, no, I just don't think so, Tony. No, I'm sorry.
I wish I could convince Bill to do a tanning show. I know what I'll do. Bill, I'll be tanning, and wear this.
Just name the place, the time, and I'll be there.
He's so predictable.
Hi, I'm Bill Landing, and this is Interesting Individuals, January of 2010. And some friends have gotten together for my birthday. These are some longtime TV associates. And so we're just out for the evening having some food and some fun. And so what we're going to do is we're just going to have everybody, just make some comments, anything they want to talk about, maybe like working with me, working on the programs. We're going to start with Mr. John Baines over here.
Thank you, that'll be all.
Yeah, well, I always was different. But it just occurred to me this evening, Bill, we met 24 years ago this month. And, of course, I had a 15-year gap where I didn't work with you much because I wasn't living here. But on the whole, it's been a real good relationship. And it's hard to think that's half our lives. Pretty close.
We have you to blame. Anything that you want to share that we've done? We've done
And
a lot. You've done
yes,
with the old Twilight Theater show.
yeah, you and I have worked in 3 states at one time or another. And no, Michigan, Indiana, and Illinois, and got a couple of fines from the toll road because of working.
It was a fine toll road.
Yes, it was a fine toll road. Well, we inadvertently ran a couple of tolls, but we paid them. We can now go. Yeah, yeah. We met Barbara Luna and Cindy Williams and Deborah Van Valkenburg.
Are you saying if you weren't arrested, it was a good day?
Different day. And like I say, it's been a pretty good experience. We got to sit across the street in Rigby Field for free when it's normally about $120 a head, so that worked out real well. And beautiful view. Saving money, that's always good for applause. But, and look forward to many more years. And now we'll pass it.
Hi, I'm Beth Stelter. Actually, I'm a newbie friend of Bill's. He asked me to come and interview on one of his shows because I'm a big horror fan and I have a werewolf on my back. I always like to tell people that. But we interviewed on a show, and he was impressed with me as I am impressed with him, and it's been a really great, quick friendship, but very strong friendship, and it's kind of nice getting together with some of his old friends and hearing a bunch of stories about him. So here's to you, to your birthday, and many more, and I'm going to hand it off to the next person. Yay!
Oh no, is this actually long enough?
It's the food! It's in the food! Ah.
Oh, it was in the food. Yes, we are non-professionals, and you should never do this at home. But, oh, well, Bill, actually, Bill, I started off with Bill, was it in 1984, and just as soon as I got done with my camera classes, we hit the road, literally. But now my first show, actually our first show was a Halloween show. That was and that's actually probably the show we've had the most fun with.
Yeah,
and
I climbed in the coffin at the end.
On which one?
That was just
You've done it so many times, you know.
They had it in the yard. Renaki's Ghoulish Gathering.
Do they still live?
They're not there anymore. But yeah, I came and I met you, and I got a name. That's when
the station was just doing limited programming at the time.
Yep.
And none of us knew each other. So here's the name of somebody, the volunteer, and here's the name of somebody, and so we were all meeting each other for the first time.
That's how it happened. There you
Yeah.
go. And that was with when the camera stuff was that big bulky stuff, and the recorder was the side bag that you plugged in. At the same time, you had the big heavy tripod.
Oh God, yes. I know.
And then you had the sound recorder, which was totally separate too. In fact, you brought the entire studio in the truck. But
Multimedia.
yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, guys, you've been with me for 3 decades.
Yeah, we worked when cameras were this big, and now they're just this big.
Yeah.
You started when you were 3?
No.
And we used to have camera operators in the studios back then doing the volunteering, where we'd all take turns on the studio.
Yeah, whatever happened to that? I don't know.
So you're saying he's out of the closet and then went into the costume? Is that what you're telling me?
Pretty much.
Got to meet Barbara Eden.
Yeah, that's true. Took a picture from that one. Yeah, she's that short. But,
Yeah. Tough
yeah.
assignments though, Tony Simmons at the beach and got it, then we're all
Always look forward to those. Yeah. Okay, I guess I'm done letting him ramble for me. So, so we're off to the next person.
We'll be out of line pretty soon.
Uh-oh, he's focusing in. Did you get my halo showing?
I
Yes.
think it's the plant above your
See the
head.
light?
Start off telling me we hired a band in between the last shot.
Oh, hold your picture up, Susan.
No, I think you're getting the plant above your head. So it kind of makes it look like you got a little green.
Hi, this is Susan Brown, and we hired a band in between Andy's comments and my own. But I actually, you can hear them in the background, contributing to Bill's birthday party here this evening. There he is. And actually, I met Andy first. I'm a musician in Northwest Indiana and around the whole Midwest. And I was doing a program at the Michigan City Library, and there's Andy behind the camera. And then Bill saw what was going on behind the camera when Andy showed him what he had recorded. And Bill said, wow, I really like her accordion playing. You think I could get her on the air and she could teach me? So I got on the air and I taught Bill how to play the accordion, and that's what he's doing today. But still playing the accordion. No, not really. He told me the topic this evening is Sigmund Freud. Now, Sigmund Freud, I have to thank him for much material to learn in my freshman year psychology class, and convinced me to become a social worker, which I'm not today. I continue to be a musician, which is somewhat of a social worker. But some things I can remember about Bill, besides teaching him how to play the accordion, is the many, many wonderful sketches that he writes himself that he then asks me to act in, and I get to do things such as poison him and also kick sand in his face.
Wasn't there some stabbing in there too?
Somewhat there. Stabbing, occasional stabbing.
And I have a great one for you this fall. You're going to jump off the big, tall NITSCO tower in Michigan City.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. And I'm going to live to tell the tale.
But you keep going, keep going.
And Bill gets to edit. Bill gets to edit this, so we don't know how much of this will be on. Especially his own comments will be on. We know that.
We have.
His comments always make the cut, don't they?
We have also had the privilege of being in, 3 or 4 New Year's shows together. We've been to your home twice. We let off fireworks, and your daughter's friends were there. We got
That's
everybody
right.
on.
And in the front yard, and we jumped on large bubble wrap together, and which sounded like huge fireworks.
Yeah, then we met up with fellow musicians home in Portage, and we did one there. So yeah, you've worked on the Halloween shows, you've worked on the New Year's shows, and we've had the privilege of going into Westville and Chesterton and Michigan City to get you on camera with the minstrels. You're
The county minstrels
county
at the
minstrels.
Westchester Library.
And Westville at Pumpkin Festival, and you've been here in town a couple of times, and yeah, you have your own wardrobe of costumes. So yeah, a lot of playing. But yeah, you have excelled quite well in our productions. You've come to Twilight, to Costume World, and you've come down to the Stevie Station. You seem to pair off a lot with Cindy Taylor, who's not with us tonight, but witches, devils, and just all types of stuff.
All the people that Bill pulls together for his show are fascinating. And then He tries to get us all together for his birthday each year, which just is amazing because some of us will look and say, I know you, because we saw the DVR or the DVD. And we say, I know you, but we haven't actually met in person. But it is so fun to meet all these people. He's just a magnet for very interesting people, which is the name of his show, Interesting Individuals. Sometimes on Interesting Individuals, we also get to borrow costumes from Costume World right here in Michigan City. And here's the owner.
I'm Sue Copeland from Costume World, and I've known Bill for about 21 years now, and we've done numerous Halloween shows. I've met a lot of amazing friends from his shows, and got a lot of pictures from my photo album, and a lot of guys asking about the girls in the pictures in the photo albums. And we've just had a really good time, and we'll pass the buck.
Oh, there you go.
Sue, I want to...
There's one of the costumes. Bill is the only one that can get me to wear a bunny costume.
I can't even get her to wear a bunny costume, and I'm her husband, okay?
Can we just come back to Sue here for a moment, please?
She satisfies her wacky gene when she does stuff with Bill, okay?
I just want to, I'm sorry, can we come back with Sue here for a moment? Yeah, not only has Sue been incredibly generous with her time and of the costumes, but she has also had her family participate in it. We've been able to come to the house out in Long Beach, Indiana, and use the private beach and the balcony and everything out there. Plus we've her husband dressed up for us, her son, and then her daughter. So it's been pretty much a whole family affair. I really got him addicted.
Yeah.
So yes, a lot. Sue deserves a lot.
I especially remember incantations around the...
I can't get my husband in a costume anymore. That's been about 15 years ago he did that. And I keep saying, oh, come do a show with us. He's like, you're not getting me in no costume again. But my daughter's getting the age where she's 14 now, so she's getting at the age where another couple of years she'll, her and her friends will probably be doing some shows here too. So and now I will pass it on.
You're supposed to cover up Comcast. That's not a plug, sorry. Yeah, my wife gets involved with some really strange things with Bill, and she's always doing some weird costume. Some of the costumes make it to our house, and some of the costumes go back to the costume shop. But there's always a story, and it usually accompanies, Bill had you do what? And you did it where? And then later when she shows me the tape, I go, okay, I guess that's what you were talking about before. Okay. Yeah, so thanks, Bill. You're always a topic of conversation at our house. Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Bill. What will he think of for next year? Thanks.
Well, Bill, here we are at the annual birthday gathering, and I'm going to repeat what everybody else has said. It's been nice meeting everybody and getting to know people over all the years. And you've been a very good friend to me, and I want to thank you for obviously introducing me to all these nice people, as well as getting me involved in a lot of shows. I know I haven't been that involved in the past few years because of different schedules and things, but I can always give you moral support, moron support, you know, any kind of support you need. But I first met you, was it 85? 86. I think I was involved in a series of shows called What the Horse Saw, and you were doing your show, and that's how we sort of intertwined. You were a guest on one of our episodes, playing, I think it was this yourself, Bill Landing, yes. And then I think pretty much everything you could think of and threw at me, I was able to pull off, I guess, to the best of my ability with the different voices and characters and ages, and so it's been a lot of fun. I've enjoyed every minute of it, and to copy what Mr. Baines said, I hope we have many more years where we can do these sort of things. And then my Freudian comment, I wish I had Sigmund here on a couch, because I'd mess with his head for a while.